one of the reasons people say I'm picking up sign really fast is because I'm good at paraphrasing. Because when I first started learning sign language, right, my teacher said, he's the hearing guy at the university. So he said some people are just really good at picking this up. They just get how to sign. I didn't feel like I was one of those people, but then at some point it did click. And the reason I think it clicked was because as a prolific language learner, I have a lot of experience paraphrasing. Because when you learn a language, when you want to speak, well, any level really, actually, any language, any level, unless you're like an absolute master of the language, you will come across things that you want to say and you can't say. Or even like, maybe not even gaps in vocabulary, maybe just you speak two languages, your brain wants to express it in a certain way that exists for language A but doesn't exist in language B, so you have to find a different way of expressing it. So like when you try to learn more languages and practice speaking them, you just end up practicing paraphrasing, rephrasing all the time. So like also when I'm teaching, for example, when I'm teaching languages, I'm constantly trying to use vocabulary and structures at the level of my students. So I have come to be really good at paraphrasing, and I think that is the reason why I'm good at sign as well, because too many people, it's kind of like people learning Welsh. Lots of learners of British Sign Language are like not very experienced in learning languages. They just think in English, and then they try to translate everything into sign. They try to translate every single detail or every single word. Whereas me, whenever I hit a barrier, whenever I find a situation where I don't know how to express something, or like the way of expressing just doesn't work in this language, I paraphrase. And so I find it really natural to like use the structure of BSL to express what I mean. I have an idea, and then I think how would I express it in this language, and then I do it. So lately I've also started just trying to interpret a little bit. Like when I listen to a podcast, walking on the street, even though I don't do that as much anymore, I just start thinking, okay, how would I sign it? And I just sign while I'm away. Like last night I was at an event. I listened to a speech, and then I like my friend got a sneak peek of me like just signing here, like trying to like interpret that into BSL, and it was not very difficult. Like I couldn't interpret everything because I'm not that good, but like structure wise, I wasn't really struggling to find the right ways to express it. Like I could easily like put things in space. I could like express spatial things or use different timelines and whatever. So yeah, that is part of the reason why I'm seriously considering becoming an interpreter, because I think I have a knack for it, right? I do think so. And now I don't, for fear of sounding like arrogant, I don't mean that, but like I do think I enjoy it a lot, obviously,